putting your water bottle in the regular garbage can. Well, Cans for Cash is here to change your mind about your recycling decisions. We're bringing you a recycling bin that automatically dispenses change when you put it in your can or bottle. This invention looks something like this.
Thank you, kind stranger. Here's a nickel.
Thank you! Just kidding, it actually looks like a normal recycling bin, and a vending machine had a baby. This great device gives you money right on the spot. Then you can collect your change, and when it comes time, bring it to the Moore store to cash.
Calling, one little voice is calling.
Oh, freshman seminar, I found out about all the things that go on around campus, including like recycling, and I didn't really get into it until I found out you can get 5 cents for each bottle. So I collect bottles and I bring it to the Moore store, put it in the machine and get the money for it, but it's also for a good cause.
Thomas Morton is a journalist producing a documentary for a web-based network called VBS.TV. He wanted to get a first-hand account of the growing ecological catastrophe, so he headed out deep into the Pacific. Morton sailed on the research vessel El Guido, which is owned by Charles Moore, an avid sailor. In 1997, Moore was returning from Hawaii to California following a yacht race when he decided to take a relaxed shortcut through the quiet and remote gyre. He noticed he couldn't look into the ocean in any direction without seeing floating garbage. Moore has since dedicated his life to studying the phenomenon.
Just to go ahead and let people know, this is a big amount of trash.
The area that's polluted is estimated at double size of Texas. It's a whole region of the ocean that's just totally infested with like little broken up bits of plastic. It's just like a confetti of chunks of garbage that takes up the better part of the open water. And then there's identifiable pieces of garbage like hockey sticks and Coke bottles and what have you that float by. There's a ratio of plastic to plankton of about 6 to 1. That's roughly average. We pulled in samples that were like, where it was like 1,000 to 1, where it's overwhelmingly plastic. And when you go down into the water, like you can see like, it's like being in like a snow globe in certain sections, where you can see just like little chunks of like yellow and red floating around. I came up out of the water once and had like little chunks in my mouth.
But the problem may be affecting more than just those who snorkel in the gyre.
Thomas, you said we are eating our own trash. Explain that.
Our crap ends up in the ocean. It breaks down. It gets eaten by jellyfish, smaller life forms, like who are filter feeders. Bigger fish eat those, and eventually we start eating these creatures.
In your report, Thomas, did you ever speak to any doctors about what the impact could be health-wise?
Yes, when we got to Hawaii, we met with a Dr. Frederick von Saal. The diseases he's linked it to are early onset diabetes, problems with the liver, kidneys, every major public health crisis that's hit the U.S. in like the last 30 years. He's seen evidence of exposure to the chemicals in these plastics in mice. Probably the scariest ones are the effects they can have on the reproductive system. It's scary as hell.
Research suggests that 80% of the trash in the ocean comes from land and river runoff, and the majority of that is just simply household and municipal waste. And the problem is growing at an alarming rate.
Bang it! On the trash can, bang it!